Alright, so let's talk about recording properly. What we're going to be talking about is microphone placement, how to properly speak, and I guess that's pretty much it. So you want your microphone just in front of your face. You want it in a room that is generally quiet and free from random noise. So for example, in my own personal recording area, I've got plush stuff all around me. I've got my windows closed, I've got my door closed. And this helps prevent random noises from happening while I'm doing my recordings. And so yeah, with the microphone I have an Audio-Technica 2020 USB Plus microphone. I have it directly in front of my face. I have it so that it can pick up my breathing. Honestly, I have it specifically set up so I can do ASMR, but that's a whole nother bag of worms. Anyway, your microphone position will depend a little bit on personal preference and what sounds best. One thing you can always do with audio is record bits, move your head, move the position of the mic, talk about how you're speaking into it, change all these different things to make the audio sound how you want. It's very important to talk about how microphones work too. They react to air moving by them. So the actual force of the stuff, like, that's what picks it up. And so if you're somewhere far away, if you don't have like good direct, I guess, breathing on it, it's not going to pick up as well. And so, yeah, with that, when you record, if you're doing something that isn't necessarily live and can be edited, such as an Aggie Radio theater show, then you're going to want to do at least, at the very, very least, 2 recordings of each person. And as you do the recordings, just listen through, make sure the audio sounds all right. And, if it does on the first one, great. Make sure they do another one just in case, because it's voice acting. There are differences that people use, and you might have a script you like a little bit better. Anyway, or like you might like the second recording better. And so it's always best to get as much as possible. So we see that I've got myself record armed. I'll type my name to help signify that, hey, this is my bit of audio. And we're going to record. So what we're going to record here is just a quick test, just to show you how it is. And yeah, here's me recording. You can see the peaks are being built as I'm speaking. You'll also notice that these peaks aren't going to the top and bottom of the audio bit. That is because I'm recording far below my maximum volume right here. So you can see that we're at we're sitting about maybe 12 at the most when I'm a little bit louder. I should be slightly louder than this, but this is pretty solid for what we're going to be doing. And then once you're done with this, we just hit stop, save all, and just to give you some thing, we'll head to the drive, and I have this one specifically marked as my recording area. This is every single piece of recording audio I've ever done. A lot of this is specifically for audio work I've done in the past. Anyway, so if we look at date modified, hey, here it is. So if we want to play just the WAV file, we can click this. Groove music. What the hell? And yeah, here's me recording. You can see the peaks are being built as I'm speaking. And yeah, here's me recording. You can see the peaks are being built as I'm speaking. And so what we're going to do is one more quick bit. This needs to be done with every single piece of audio. Every single bit. So we see that I've got some blank areas in here. So we're going to start by heading to our FX chain and adding a new thing called reefer. And we are going to go to subtract mode, automatically build. Yeah. So what this is doing is removing background audio. If you mess up and need to re-record, just double click that. Cool. So we clicked this enough, and now when we listen to our audio, make sure to turn this off too, otherwise you'll get that weird like robot sounding. And yeah, here's me recording. You can see the peaks are being built as I'm speaking. You'll also notice that these peaks aren't going to the top and bottom of the audio. Great. Item properties, normalize, okay. And yeah, here's me recording. You can see the peaks are being built as I'm speaking. You'll also notice that these peaks aren't going to the top and bottom. Sorry, it's probably confusing having me talk twice. So go to right here and you'll notice that there are certain bits that are louder. This only moves it up to the loudest amount. The normalizing of the volume is something we handle with this tri-leveler right here. This is called a gate. And now watch as it plays. Here's me recording. You can see the peaks are being built as I'm speaking. You'll also notice that this gating happens whenever there's the audio bit. That is because I'm recording. So these are LUFS. This is the loudest units relative to so you can see that we're something or other. Anyway, this is how you get professional flat volumes. So notice how it's going between about -18 and -20 LUFS. And then once you're done with this, this makes it a consistent level the entire time. So this really, really helps with podcasts, as you don't want to have highs and lows the entire time. It makes it a lot more difficult to listen to. Great, now that we're done with this, let's talk about, actually, no, you know what we're going to do? I've got a work project I need to do real quick. Let's just show that off. Make sure to check out the next video.